You've successfully set up your PMP deals and understand how you might use tools and reports to monitor performance. Let's now review a few troubleshooting scenarios you might encounter while working with your PMP deals and what you might do to resolve them. In Scenario 1, let's look at what you might do if you're sending bid requests but have not received any responses. The first thing you should consider looking into if you're seeing little to no bid responses is to check your deal health and reporting information. Locate the deal in the Deal Management UI. Then click the health icon to pull up suggestions you should consider looking into to increase responses. Based on this information, you can develop a plan of action as well as click into specific tools that can help you resolve the matter. You should also confirm with the buyer that the deal is set live and that the deal ID is active on their end. If these settings are not configured correctly, then the deal will not monetize. Also, we need to ensure that the buyer is seeing requests coming in from Pubmatic. In the event the deals are not showing up, then the buyer needs to double-check their targeting setup and ensure they are sending responses. You should also ensure that you resolve any mismatched targeting segments within your deals. For instance, if you're targeting New York City as your geo, but your buyers are sending bids for London only, then this could directly affect how much of your inventory receives responses. Secondly, your deal targeting should not be too restrictive. For example, targeting a geo of London with day parting of 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. for a mobile app with viewability of 80% at 90 seconds could tremendously reduce the effectiveness of your deal. Reach out to your buyers to calibrate them on any targeting parameters in place for your deals. In Scenario 2, we will review what you can do if your bids have responses but a large number are blocked. If you're noticing a considerable number of bids being blocked, then understanding the reasons why they were blocked will help expedite the troubleshooting process. You should first click into the deal you are analyzing in the Deal Management UI to open the deal performance page. Here, you can see a breakdown of total bid requests and responses along with the response rate. Next to that, you can review the number of responses that were blocked based on the landing page, creative entries in the allowed list, or floor value. For example, if you are seeing a considerable number of responses being blocked due to floor filtering, then it would help to reach out to the buyer to ensure their responses are meeting or exceeding your minimum floor. To resolve this, consider reviewing your block list to make sure you are not restricting access for the buyer or any other parameter such as the landing page or block creative. Finally, you can supplement your troubleshooting by using the funnel report to capture a complete lifecycle overview of the requests that have been blocked. In our final scenario, we're going to look at two troubleshooting scenarios you might encounter when setting up PMP deals with DV360 for the first time. Pubmatic PMP integrates with the DV360 platform. However, there may be a few situations where you may have to troubleshoot your PMP deals. In the event you notice that there are no bid requests being sent on a specific deal, then you should reach out to your Pubmatic account manager so we can investigate the matter for you. This would involve us looking into the backend and confirming settings and configurations for the correct deal ID. Secondly, we recommend that you ensure the deal ID is correctly entered into the DSP and set live, while also checking all characters, letters, and numbers to make sure they are accurate. Also, it makes sense to make sure that you are using the proper exchange. Make sure to confirm your line item settings are accurate by placing your deal ID on a separate line and confirming your Pubmatic targeting for the deal is accurate as well. Next, you should make sure your frequency cap settings are not too restrictive, as well as your line item spending settings are set to ahead or aggressive where needed. Also, it makes sense to remove any competing line items that might diminish the overall spend or budget for the deal. Perhaps there is an entry that is sapping performance that you can adjust. And finally, check your viewability settings to ensure it is not impacting your performance either. In the event you notice you are seeing bid responses being blocked, we recommend you use the troubleshooting steps we outlined in Scenario 2, where we investigated block reasons to understand why a bid was being blocked. We also are more than happy to assist you with the troubleshooting process, so please feel free to contact your account manager with any questions. These example scenarios may not match your situation exactly, but they should provide some informational steps you can use to begin investigating your own scenarios. We highly recommend you check out our PMP Troubleshooting Playbook, which provides an assortment of best practices and checklists you can follow to help resolve common issues with PMP. You can access the playbook within the video description. Within the playbook, we've pulled out some additional common issues you might encounter along with other steps you can use to resolve the matter. We highly recommend looking through this information as you begin to onboard with your PMP deals so that you can have a reference point to resolve matters quickly. That concludes our series for onboarding with PMP. We hope the information provided will help you ramp quickly while using our platform. In the event you have questions, please do not hesitate to contact your account manager, who will be happy to assist you. If you haven't done so already, please check out our other videos on creating a PMP deal and monitoring performance when you have a moment. We have provided links to this content in the video description. We are extremely happy you've chosen to partner with PubMatic and appreciate you watching. Thank you.